Okay, guys, let's talk about the Manchester United and Fulham game. Let's just react, to the game. Obviously, Manchester United won the game 1-0, and for me, that's a good win for them. The first game of the new season, good win for Manchester United. I feel like in this game, the two teams were really going at each other to get the win. The two teams were attacking. Fulham did not sit back. They themselves were attacking to see if they can win the game. Manchester United, obviously, they played at home, so you expect them to attack. So in terms of possession, obviously, Manchester United had the higher possession, I think, against Fulham. They tried to control the game, but I still think they did not own the game. I feel like they did not, control the game fully, because Fulham themselves, sometimes you see Fulham controlling the game. So that, for me, this Manchester United team is still giving me that feeling of they are not that kind of team that will control. When you're watching Manchester City play, especially if they are playing against a team that clearly they are better than that team, and also they are playing at home, you see Manchester City control total of the game from the first minute to the ending of the game. They control the game. The same thing with Arsenal, last season. But this Manchester United team, I'm still feeling like they might not control games, totally. So in this game, Fulham had their time in the game as well. But obviously, Manchester United, in terms of ball possession, in terms of shot, and also shot on target, I think Manchester United had higher shot. I think 14 shot and then 5 shot on target. Fulham had about 10 shot. That will tell you that Fulham had their time as well, and then 2 shot on target. But I feel like United were even lucky in this game. The final pass from Fulham, that was their problem. They couldn't give that final pass because there was a time they had 2-on-1 to Manchester United. I think Adam Maguire and he will be running the other side, and then one of the midfielders for Fulham. But the midfielder for Fulham, I don't know how he couldn't pass the ball well to Iwobi. If he had passed the ball, I feel like that's a goal for Fulham. So that final pass for Fulham was the problem for me. And the problem with Fulham, if Fulham give that final pass, I think they could have, maybe score, in this game. But at the same time, credit to Manchester United for winning their first league game, because I remember their first game last season, they really struggled against, I think, Wolves, if I can remember well. They struggled against Wolves. They couldn't control the game fully against Wolves. Wolves could have even won that game, but somehow Manchester United won, the game against Wolves. But this time, I think they played better. They played better than Wolves. Now, I just want to talk about the new signing, Joshua Zirkzee. I think that player looks like someone that would be a serious player in the Premier League. I think he looks like someone that would be a very good player for Manchester United. When he came on, you could see that this guy is a good player. The way he touches the ball, when he drops deep, he doesn't hold the ball too much. He looks like a classic striker. Now he scored the goal for Manchester United and he became the man of the match. This is someone that did not even start the game. Now I don't know why Erik ten Hag haven't started the player. Even the Community Shield, I think he did not play. Then this game, he did not also start the game. Maybe he's not 100% fit, or maybe the coach is trying to make him understand the team first. But knowing that you don't have a number 9, as at now, he's the only number 9 that Manchester United have. The other player, the Danish player, is injured, and you have him as a number 9. I feel like he should have been starting him. But yeah, he came on and he played very well. So I feel like that guy is making me feel like, the player Zirkzee is making me feel like he can be a very good player for Manchester United and the Premier League. So, and if you look at his size as a striker, he has a good size. He's tall, he's big, he has very good footwork. And it will be interesting to see how he will perform, in this league, because Premier League is a really, really serious league. So that was a good one from Zirkzee. I think he played well in a few minutes he played. So it will be interesting to see how Manchester United will perform this season. I feel like this game they played better than last season. So your thoughts and your opinion on the Manchester United win against Fulham. Right, moving on. Let's talk about Ben Chilwell, the Chelsea defender, because it looks like the player will leave the club. It looks like it's not on the plan of Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca said he thinks he should leave because he is not fitting in, on how he wants to play. And it's crazy that a player like Ben Chilwell, I remember when Chelsea signed Ben Chilwell, we were happy that they signed the player because he was very good for Leicester City at the time. And even when he came to Chelsea, I think he was very, very good as well. He was one of the best left back in the league. But with injury and, he has lost some form as well. Ben Chilwell has been struggling since, and for me, even if they sell him, I think it's a good thing for him and for the club because he hasn't been playing, and whenever he plays, I don't think he keeps, his performances has been good. Now, how Enzo Maresca likes to play, like Enzo Maresca likes those kind of left back that can invert, to join the midfield, and I don't think Ben Chilwell is that kind of player. I don't think he can do those things that Marco Corella does. So possibly that's the reason why the coach wants him to leave. And if he stays, I don't think he will play. I don't think he will play because Cucurella is ahead of him. Vega, Renato Vega is also, I think, will be ahead of him. And sometimes the coach might even play Malo Gusto as a left back. So I think it's better for Ben Chilwell to leave. If you watch the preseason, he did not start any game. This is someone that was a key player for Chelsea. Now, for him not to start even any preseason games, that will tell you it's not on the plan of the coach. So your thoughts and your opinion on Ben Chilwell, possibly leaving Chelsea this summer for the ending of the window. Right, moving on, let's talk about the new signing that Chelsea are planning to sign, the Atletico Madrid winger that Chelsea are trying to sign. What was his name? That came to Chelsea last season. It looks like Chelsea might sign the player because according to Fabrizio Romano here, he said Chelsea and Atletico Madrid are close in agreeing a deal for the player, that the player possibly could return back to Chelsea, that the two clubs are talking, including Conor Gallagher, to go the other side. They're still on it, for the player to sign for Chelsea, that the player himself has already agreed, on the personal terms with Chelsea. But we'll see if this one will happen. And it's crazy that Chelsea still want to sign players after how many numbers of players that they have signed. I feel like they only need a number 9. If they can sign Victor Osimhen, I think it's fine. I don't think they even need. I don't even think they need this Atletico Madrid player for me. I don't know how I'm forgetting his name, but yeah, I don't think they need the player. So for me, the only player that I feel like they need is Victor Osimhen. There's still talk already that they're interested in Victor Osimhen. Inter Milan and Chelsea are talking, to sign the player. Obviously, not Inter Milan, I mean Napoli and Chelsea are talking to sign the player. Obviously, Napoli themselves are interested to get Romelu Lukaku. So it will be interesting to see if that deal will happen, if Chelsea will sign Joao Felix. I just remember the name now, Joao Felix. If Chelsea will sign Joao Felix and Victor Osimhen. I'm just trying to understand how the deal will happen, signing these two players. Now, for me, I think Victor Osimhen, if eventually they sign Victor Osimhen, I think it will be on loan and maybe obligation, to buy next season, because the report is saying Victor Osimhen doesn't want to go on loan. If he wants to go, it will be obligation, and obviously that he doesn't want to reduce his wages that they are paying him. So it will be interesting to see how this one will go, if they can make the deals happen. So your thoughts and your opinion, in everything that we just talked about, your thought and your opinion. And please, guys, if you're watching the video on YouTube, subscribe to the channel Blue Point TV if you're new, and also like the video. It's really important. You're also on Facebook. Follow the channel Blue Point TV. Share the video. Thank you, guys. Stay safe while I see you again. Bye.